Believe it or not, in a couple of months, we're going to be coming up on our 5-year anniversary since starting the Survival on Purpose YouTube channel. And in that time, I have reviewed a lot of different pieces of gear and items and different things. And I started thinking about, what are some of the absolute all-time top winners, at least in my book, some of my favorites, and some of the things that maybe I'm still using today that I reviewed that I'm so glad that I found. And I tried to come up with 5, but I wound up coming up with a longer list than that. But in this video, we're going to look at 5 of them. Maybe we'll do another video with at least 5 more. But that's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews and some rambling related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. Well, as I said, I have done a lot of gear reviews, and over the last couple of years, probably more gear reviews than anything else. When I started the channel in 2013, my goal was to do share some of the knowledge and skills I've learned over the years with the Boy Scouts and just playing in the woods, and to try to do some reviews of some things that maybe would show the information and show things the way that I would want to see them if I'm trying to make a decision about whether or not this is something that I need to spend my money on. And I really got started doing that. And by the way, this is the rambling portion of the video, because when I'm looking for something online, it seemed like all I could find was absolute just affiliate sites that said everything's great, buy these. Really didn't show me the details that I wanted to see. Because when you're making an online purchase, it's not the same as you can go in a store. You can pick it up and hold it and look at it and check it out. So I decided I was going to try to make some reviews that at least would show the potential viewer yourself, the things that I would want to see if I was trying to make a decision to buy something off the old interweb there without actually being able to hold it in my hand. So that's what I've tried to do over the last 5 years. How well I succeeded, you'll have to be the judge of that. But I along the way, I actually ran across some different types of gear that I really like, and that I think I consider my favorites. So we've been doing this video. Let me give you just a little set it up for you, and then we'll get started. First of all, I'm going to do 5 because I'm able to put up here in the corner, right up there, there's going to be a little white circle with a lowercase I in it. If you hover your mouse over that, or your finger on the phone, I think, it'll pop up a little bar there that'll give you a link that you can click, and you can go to whatever that link goes to. So in this case, as we talk about each item, there'll be a link up here, and it'll probably stay white the whole time, but as you hover over it, every time I add another item, it'll show another link. You can click on that now, anytime during the video, or you can just wait to the end of the video and click on those if you want to see a particular item that I'm talking about and get more details, because I have done reviews on all this stuff. I'm not going to do a detailed review on everything now because I'm spending enough time just rambling, right? There'll also be links in the description below to the previous videos, and there'll be links where you can go and buy the item for yourself if you're so inclined. Some of those links may benefit the channel. Hopefully, if I'll get a little. If it's an Amazon link, I'll certainly get a little bit of support there if you buy it through the link. Doesn't cost you anything extra and helps the channel a little bit. If it's not an Amazon link, I may or may not. But I think these products are really good. The stuff that I'm going to show you, and there's that. So without any more rambling, let me get right to it. So the number, I got a list here, by the way, because I want to try to stay focused and concise. The very first item I want to talk about is, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of background on these different things. I first was introduced to this product on 8/4/2015, so about 3 years ago. I can't even remember exactly how it came about, but I know it came through the folks at UltiClip, and I got a contact from a guy named John at this company called Hog Holsters. John got in touch with me and offered to send me one of his holsters, and I got to say, 3 years later, I am still wearing a Hog holster every day. This is one with the UltiClip XL on it. You got several different versions of this thing, but Hog Holsters is without a doubt my #1 favorite concealed carry holster that I've ever used in years and years of carrying a pistol. And by the way, that link up there will take you to the video on Hog Holsters, and there'll be a link in the description below. And there's a coupon code. I think it's Survival on Purpose, all caps, and you can save 10% on your Hog Holster. But I digress. However, over the last 3 years, John at Hog Holsters I'm proud to say, has become a friend of mine. He's a Marine Corps veteran. Just a real quick, I had an issue last year at SHOT Show, and I needed to go to the hospital, and I didn't, to the emergency room to get some stuff checked out. And I didn't have a vehicle. I'm Ubering around, and John volunteered. He spent hours and hours and hours taking me to emergency rooms and sitting in emergency rooms waiting on me, and everything was okay. But I mean, that is the kind of friendships that sometimes you get to make with the YouTube and the community we're in. There's just some really good people, and John is one of them. I highly encourage you to go check out Hog Holsters. He's a great guy, and he does a really good job on his products. Now, number 2 is, which one is number 2 here? Number 2, oh my goodness gracious. Let me just tell you about number 2. Number 2 is something that I looked at only about a year ago, so this is probably the newest item that we're going to look at. I looked at it less than a year ago, but I made a couple videos. I was having a big issue with plantar fasciitis, with foot pain. I mean, every single day my foot hurt when I got up, I'm walking. It was really miserable. I tried some different socks. I tried Walmart inserts. I bought one of those braces you put on your feet. I did everything that the internet tells you to do, right? And finally I got a chance to be introduced to the folks at Heal That Pain. And they've got several different products. They've got these gel heel cups. They've got some other heel cups. And they've got some full insoles that, by golly, I've been wearing these things now since 8 months. For the last 6 or 7 months, 8 months maybe, I don't know, almost within about a month's time, my feet quit hurting. Now, I got complete transparency. I'm also taking vitamin B5 every day, which is pantothenic acid. It's really cheap. You can buy it at any herb store, vitamin store. It's just mainstream stuff. It's just a little pill, and I take that every day also. So I can't say for sure which is which. All I can say is since I've been wearing these, my feet quit hurting. I was taking the B5 before too, but with the other stuff, my feet were hurting. But these things rock and roll. There'll be a link up here to that video. There'll also be links in the description where you can go and check these things out for yourself. If you've got any kind of foot pain, especially plantar fasciitis, I can't guarantee they'll work for you. All I can tell you is they absolutely. I've got these in my boots right now as I'm standing here. That's something else. A little quick ramble again. I started thinking as I was making this list of top 5. This is all stuff that I don't have to go looking for, okay? This is stuff that, and it turns out 4 of these are things that I always have on me right now anyway, so I didn't even have to go look for only one of them, and I'd have to look hard because I used it last weekend. We'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, Heal That Pain was number 2. If you got any kind of foot pain, I highly recommend you check these things out. They're I mean, like I think the full foot, the full foot inserts are like $35. Not crazy expensive. About on par, I think, with Walmart as far as prices go. But the difference is, the Walmart ones didn't seem to help me. These absolutely rock. So there's number 2, Heal That Pain. Number 3, and by the way, there's no particular order on these. I would have probably put these at the top because a few months ago I would have for sure, because after a while you kind of get to taking for granted that your feet don't hurt, which is good. So number 3. We'll call this one number 3. Again, no particular order. This is something that I used last weekend, and I've used this every time I go camping, with the exception of when I went on the beach and there were no trees. That's my Hennessey Hammock Jungle Explorer Zip. Real quick ramble about this, and I'll shut up. If you've never been hammock camping, it's excellent. This is a complete system that's got it's got mosquito netting. It's got a tarp with it. It's got everything. It's really easy to set up. Easy to set up and take down, and you can check the video out up here and you can see that. A little quick story about this one. My first Hennessey hammock video was in 2013, almost 5 years ago, and I had a ASIM Expedition, I think it was. I used it. I really liked it a whole lot. I bought that one for like $150 probably 6 years ago. And then I wound up, it got stolen when a pack was ripped off. My truck was broken into and some stuff got stolen. So the folks at Hennessey contacted me anyway, and they sent me this Jungle Explorer Zip. So they sent me this one. I bought the first one. They sent me this one. The price of this thing's about $250. So it's not super cheap. But I'm telling you, if you get one of these and use it, you will be completely spoiled. I use this thing every single time I go camping. I used it last weekend in the stormy rain. I mean, it sounded like machine guns hitting the top of the tarp. I stayed toasty dry. It was really good, very comfortable. A lot of features on this one. You can check it out in the video. So anyway, that's the Hennessey Hammock number 3. The 4th item I'm going to talk about, and again, not in any particular order, is actually this shirt I'm wearing. It's a TruSpec plaid camp shirt. I really like this shirt. I first reviewed this shirt in June of 2016, and again, the link will be up there. Its design was concealed carry in mind, but it's also just very comfortable. So anyway, this shirt is 2 years old, a little over 2 years old. Been washed numerous times. My wife, actually, I just went recently and got 2 more of different colors of the exact same shirt, same pattern, because my wife was tired of seeing me wear this one, because I wear it all the time. Because not only is it comfy, but it's very good for concealed carry. Let me just back up here a little bit and you can see what I mean. First of all, it's designed to be untucked, but it doesn't hang halfway down to your knees like some of the other shirts that I've seen to find. Now, I've gone to many stores looking for these straight hem shirts that are designed to be untucked, and most of them come way down here to me. It looks like I'm wearing a dress. For whatever reason, this one just hangs perfect. It's got some vents under here to kind of give you some cooling. It's got these pockets up here that are kind of concealed pockets. And then what's really cool about it is these look like buttons, but they are in fact snaps. So if you have to get to your weapon quickly, they get out of your way. You don't have to worry about buttons tearing or whatever, and you can get to it. So that's the TruSpec camp shirt. Again, there'll be a link up there to the video. This thing is somewhere in the neighborhood of, under 50 bucks, around 40 to 50 bucks, depending on where you buy it or what size. But again, this has been washed literally hundreds of times, and still looks great. It fits great. It's kind of wrinkle free. You don't have to iron it. I mean, I just take it out of the dryer and put it on. It's really my favorite shirts. I wish they made these in a lot of different colors so I could buy them all. So there's the TruSpec camp shirt, and that is number, what was that, number 4? Why, yes, it was. Then finally, so the 5th item we're going to talk about today anyway is the Vanquest Vault 2.0 RFID blocking wallet. And I've had this since August of 2015, so that's 3 years every day, and it is still just it's a front pocket wallet. They also make a rear pocket wallet, but it's absolutely none the worse for wear and tear. And this has been a daily carry wallet for 3 years now. Very lightweight, very compact, and just works. And about 20 bucks or so, so not crazy expensive either. That's the Vanquest Vault 2.0. So, and that is the 5 favorites we're going to talk about today. Like I said, these are, well, maybe we can call these the top 5. I know there was no knives in here, no flashlights or anything. We're going to save that for the next time, which I will do another video with 5 more favorites, because I just could not narrow it down to 5. But when I started thinking about it, like I said, okay, which 5 should be on top of the list? I thought, okay, well, actually, it's the ones that I've got with me today and every day, then probably they need to be on top of the list, with the exception of the Hennessey Hammock, because I'm telling you, man, that is the way to go. Probably, that may very well be my favorite camping gear that I've ever, my absolute favorite camping related item I've ever reviewed, and it probably is, but we will take a look at 5 more in another video, and we'll probably talk about maybe a knife or 2 in that one. Okay, so anyway, once again, if you hover over that little white thing now, there should be a list drop down over here of everything that you can click on. You can go to the description below and click on it. There'll be links to where you can go and purchase or check out these things for yourself if you're so inclined, and potentially that will help benefit the channel, and I really appreciate it. So I hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, and very often random videos throughout the week. You can check out another one right here. And if you don't want to miss a single video, make sure you click down there and subscribe, and ring that little notification bell. Click that notification so YouTube will notify you whenever I put out a new video. I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.